Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Darius Geis. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Thomas has it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is Uzama.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Geis. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from second to third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And the kick by Butker is good. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Rosen looking to throw. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On second down now. It's Grant, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 31, Rosen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Richard Sherman on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 3, Dolphins 0.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Check my 50. Bravo. 50. Check my 50. Hey, 57. Come on, baby. Check 49. Where's Hutch?
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yellow. Tighten up. Check. Sunday.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. You gonna take 15. Yellow, yellow. C6.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, this is Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
53, 17.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Flashes another juke. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
180. Check 53's Mike. Swish. Alert. Hey, quarter. Hey, high 7. Right.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Playing time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Switch! 61. Match box lights. Hey, alert! Yes.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Returnable for Grant. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Hug. 53's Mike.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Mahomes going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check the play, 43, 15. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. It's caught, Nelson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10.
64, weak. Hey, 57. Dash, go now. Box track. Hey, 43.
Now it's Mahomes again, taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And he makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net them 23 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Rosen to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Smooth. Double dog. That's the way. 59's Mike. 59.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He gets it to Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
57's the Mike. 57. Fellas, let's go. 57's the Mike. Rock 57. Let's make these babies. Hello. Let's make these babies.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one's high, but not very far. 31 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now Rosen on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. He knocks him back. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Darius Geis with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
The 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 80. Hey, zoom. 65. 65.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
57, 57, color, 57, color. General, fast. Switch. Jump. 15.
So that'll back him up 5.
Come on, fellas.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
Under 10. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. That is incomplete.
Mahomes on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Just like that.
Out of the gun, Geis. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, "Get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play."
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Again, Geis. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Butker's kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53, check 53. I got you. Monday. Alert 3. Check. Big high.
Rosen will throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Grant. Room here to run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
General West. He's coming. We got double up. Mike, 53, Mike. Up. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Go. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Gets this one to Hill. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
43 is the mark. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the 1st half. And now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Here's Grant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He's going to take it, and he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky. Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Mahomes to throw once more. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
This one caught by Isabella. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here we go. Check him out. Check the call. Check the call. My God.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now here's Mahomes. And Thomas has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Vita Vea. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.